Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. Today is Thursday, the 13th of June. Almost said the 16th. Don't know where I got that from. But yeah, we had a tough day today. Pretty bad red day. I'm actually not very happy with myself for breaking one of my rules, and it resulted in some pretty negative red numbers across some of my accounts. But it is what it is, and like I always say, there's winning days and there's learning days, and today was one of those learning days. So at sometimes you have days where you're really frustrated and you're really upset and you're kind of sick to your stomach about the day and how the day goes. And today is not one of those days. Even though it's a pretty big red day, I don't feel like I understand what happened. I took some trades in an area that I really shouldn't have been trading, and I'll dive into that a little bit. And the good news is I didn't have a bad day on all the accounts. Had a little bit of a win on 3 of them. I am typically trading these top 3 in a group of 3, the next 3 in a group of 3, and the bottom 4 in a group of 4. The rule that I broke is I have a kind of an unwritten 3 strikes you're out rule, and today we took 4 strikes. And 4 strikes caused a lot of damage. So that was very, very costly. That fourth trade on each of these accounts on these groups resulted in about, I didn't do the math, but probably about $1,500 in losses. So that's not very good. And the mistake that I made today, I circled a couple of things here to show you, and just for myself to show me, I guess, as a reminder when I rewatch this. But I traded this level, and what stands out to me, see if I can point this out. Notice how in the afternoon, how this level was a lot more defined rejection and defined hold. Notice this, we have a defined rejection, here we have a defined hold. That is a lot better of a trading area. And what I did this morning is I traded this area when we did not have a defined hold. We were really volatile and chopping through this level, and I kept trading it. I kept trading when we got to the level. That is a mistake. And then I circled these 2 points, and this is just, again, in hindsight is always 2020. However, I was recognizing that we had a lot of chop and volatility, and I was recognizing that we were kind of, I don't know how to say it, floating through that level instead of being defined as we were over here in the afternoon session. I was recognizing that phenomenon occurring here in the morning, and I kept trading, and that was the mistake. Big mistake. So again, I'm not that disappointed because I really learned a valuable lesson. We paid some tuition today and we learned some things. Now, going to these circles, here I took a trade on an eval, had an almost 0 drawdown trade, beautiful trade. And, I should have taken that trade with a funded account. I didn't. And then I took a trade, one of the 4th trades, I think it might have been these bottom 4. I took that trade right here. Actually, let me just look. I've got account 43 pulled up. Oh yeah, this was a winning trade. I took 2 trades with this account, or this group. One was on NQ, one was on ES. The ES trade was right here. Nice win. But while we're here, let's just talk about this, and then we'll go back to where we were. This is accounts 49, 51, 52, 53. I was trading ES in this area and completely got chopped up. Took a short looking for a bounce too quick. And then we had the fall through, and then I'm like, okay, this thing's going short. That's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit. If you're wrong, wait, regroup, and see what this market is giving you before making a trade. And that was my mistake. So I entered a short trade, and that was a loser. And then over here, we had this kind of fall through, and I was looking for another continuation short. We did have a continuation short, but not before we had some chop. I was on an eval. I had a tick to the exact tick stop. Actually, it was on NQ, but anyway, right in the same area. So just, I should not have traded the way I did, and I understand that I took some trades today that I shouldn't have taken, a little bit too carefree and risky. And I paid the price, and it is what it is. But getting back to these trades, so here's where I took the trade with the evals, almost no drawdown, perfect. This level was a little bit better defined. or it held better. I didn't like this. You know, we kind of made our initial balance low right here. And then I actually, after this trade happened, we had this squeeze to the upside. And then I took a long trade right here, and that was a loss. And I think that may have been with account 46. Yep, that was with the group 46. So notice the trades I took with the second group, 46, 47, 48. Here I was looking for a long, rejected, looking for a long, rejected, looking for a long, rejected. 3 strikes. The fourth strike was right here. Again, looking for a long. I did have an opportunity to take some profit. I didn't take it, and got rejected. So again, this level just didn't really hold. And I noticed something else this forenoon. I was in a hurry this morning when I checked my levels, and I had this level marked out earlier. I had it up here at this high. This was the daily high from Wednesday, yesterday. This was yesterday's high point. I had that level set there, and I moved it. I moved it down to this low. Why I did that, I'm not sure. Well, this low, and we had these wicks. Had I left this up top, let me just show you. If I had left this, oh, now we're going to have some lag. Doggone it. I don't know why this does this. Bear with me for a minute. This thing's probably going to take a minute to reset here. But if I had left this level up top, come on. Yeah. Sorry. Hang on here. Okay, there we go. If I had left this level up here at this high point, look at how different this looked. Now we would have had more clear rejections, and I probably wouldn't have been taking longs. And this morning, you know, after we had kind of passed through this time frame, we were over here, I'd kind of noticed that, and I thought, well, maybe I just didn't have my level right. And the more I was thinking about it, the more I was like, you know what, the level is the level. And, you know, the issue was we weren't definitive. We weren't definitive like we were in the afternoon. You know, even if this is moved up, we are more definitive in the afternoon session. So I think to me that was just a big note to self, is just to pay attention to that. I am looking for the market to move to a level to test and either reject. You know, in this case, if we have a move down, we're either testing and bouncing back off for a long, or we're testing and we're falling short or falling down for a short trade. So when we have this kind of chop area around a level, the best play for me is to just stay out. And I didn't do that today. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave that level. I kind of like that. But in any case, so yeah, learning trade, learning day. I'm okay with it. I understand it. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint, and red days are red days. I am not happy that I have, you know, $600-700 in losses on these accounts. That is bad. And had I not taken that fourth trade, we would not be in that situation. But I can't change that now. So it is what it is. Looking at TradeZella, this is obviously today, $4,200 red day. Not a lot to talk about from a positive note of today. I actually didn't make a note. I'm going to do that yet. And then looking at the month, where are we at? Let's look at this week. Red week, 4,300, so not such a good week. You know, and yesterday was just stupid. I took those couple bad trades right after FOMC. Shouldn't have traded that, so I did some damage to myself after the really, really strong and good day on Tuesday. And then looking at the month, I think we're probably net red by a little bit. Yeah, we're down 1,500, so that's recoverable. So my big goal here is this: let's get back at it tomorrow. Let's have a good day. Not take trades like we did today, and you know, we'll rebound. So again, like I said, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint, and a couple red days are fine. The key is that I don't turn this into, you know, a couple of red weeks, and that's what we had going on here in the month of April and May. So, and I don't feel that way. I feel like I understand what I'm doing. I understand the trades. Not that I'm perfect, not that I'm, you know, this great trader. I'm not, but I understand what I'm doing wrong on these days, and I think that's half the battle. Understanding what's wrong so that you can correct it. That's a key point. So in any case, that's today. This morning during the FOMC, was it not FOMC, PPI, CPI, PPI, what did we have this morning? PPI. I did pass another 50K, so that was good. I passed this account. I got a slip fill, or I would have passed both of them, and then I gave back a little bit on this top eval. But that's fine. That account's about halfway there. So I'm going to just keep this in the bag. This is a past account that I'm just going to hold on to in case I need it. Made a little bit of progress on my take profit eval as well. So that was that. Didn't blow anything today. I'll take that as a win. But yeah. Need to have a better day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Some of my Fridays seem to have been a little bit better as of late, so hopefully we can do that. But again, it's just, for me, it's trusting the levels and, you know, taking a loss on a day like today, accepting it, and learning from it. And then we move into the next day and we continue to build upon that day by day. So again, just want to say thanks. Appreciate you guys hanging out, following along on my journey. I need to do that video on basically a kind of a what I've learned in 1 year of trading. I'm just over the 1 year mark now, and there's definitely a few things that I could share. So I need to get that video done and get that out. So try to do that here, hopefully relatively soon. But again, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys using my codes out there and just following along on the journey and sharing in your journeys as well. So have a good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Let's wrap up this week on a good note, and hopefully we'll have a good daily summary to bring you tomorrow afternoon. So have a good night. Take care. So long.